Hey, good morning, y'all. Byron Rogers here, and it's another beautiful day in paradise. We got another opportunity to live as best we can. And what's on my mind today is taking control of your mind. I mean, we've all heard it said so many times, the mind is the battleground. Everything that you have, it comes out of your mind. This is the one of the most important things in life. Einstein, this quote that's been just like popping up in my life repeatedly, is he said that imagination is more important than knowledge. Imagination is more important than knowledge, because imagination, well, we'll start with knowledge. Knowledge is limited, but imagination is absolutely unlimited. And the revelation or understanding that I'm really gaining is as I'm studying different things, is really, I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm really getting the depth of it. You can have whatever you can focus on long enough. You can have whatever you can focus on long enough. The whole, like they say, you can achieve what you believe. You can believe what you can. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. It really is true when you get to really look at why people succeed, why people do things, why people actually are able to achieve anything. Motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is three things. Motivation is having a plan to get something done, knowing that your plan is attainable and achievable, and then having the emotional equity, knowing that what you're working for is worth it. So have a plan, know that it's actually realistic and doable, and then have it be emotionally worth it. That's motivation. That's how you become motivated. That's how you do things in life. Like, think about all the things you're doing in life. Whether you really are conscious of it or not, you're motivated to do them. Even go to your crappy job. If you go to a crappy job, like everything you're doing right now, you're motivated to do it. So you got to think, like, why am I doing this? Like, let's break it down. You're gonna see those three things. You're gonna see it's because I have a plan. Like, I know how to do this. I have a plan to achieve it that I know how to do. Whereas, like, yeah, I know how to do it. I drive to work. My plan's right there, right in front of me. I go to work every single day. And is it worth it? That's a questionable one, but I am getting a paycheck and it's keeping me alive. So, it's kind of worth it. It's obviously worth it if you're still doing it, at least on some levels. On the higher levels of your nature, probably not. But on the base levels of your nature that speak about survival and things like that, it is. But the point of this video is to really highlight the fact that if you can hold something, it sounds so fluffy, I know. But the reality is, if you can hold a thought, hey, good morning, Patrick. Thanks for joining me. If you can hold a thought, if you can hold something in your mind, the longer you can hold that in your mind, the more realistic it becomes to be a possibility that you can manifest it in your life. It sounds like a very energetic, esoteric type crazy principle, but the reality is, it's true. Everything you have in your life are things that you believed you could achieve. That's why they're there. You do the simple things in your life, like go to work, because you believe that you can achieve them. It's just like not a non-issue. But you can take that same principle and you can blow it up so that it's a lot larger. And basically, it's just like climbing a mountain one step at a time. You don't just look at the top of the mountain and try to jump from the bottom to the top. You look at the top of the mountain and you hold the dream, you hold the thought stuff, right, of the top of that mountain already completed and held. And then as you hold that in your mind, which is the principle I'm talking about, if you can believe it, if you can, where your focus goes, your energy flows, and matter follows energy. If you can focus on that mountaintop in your mind and hold that, if you can focus on that, then you can take one step and you can put it in front of the other one. And you can take another step and you can put it in front of the other one. And the thing is, it's another scientific fact that really, you've got about 30 seconds after you begin thinking about something for that thing to begin generating an emotion in your body, to begin, for that thought, for the emissions of that thought to be felt in your body, for that thought to like make itself a little cocktail of different biochemical physiological influence for you, and boom, now you've got an emotion that's now tied to that thought. So the thing is, like, you're responsible for your thoughts, but you can't really control, or I don't know how to control the thoughts. Just race through your mind. I think the thoughts that you're primarily responsible for are the thoughts that stay in your mind, the thoughts that you meditate on, the thoughts that you sit there and then ruminate, and they're in your little cognitive processes, you know, the preconditioned thought processes, self-limiting belief structures of you're not good enough, or you're fat, or whatever they are, like you know, like you know, you're not smart enough, and all these things. Those are the thoughts that you're really, really responsible for, because those thoughts generate emotions, which generate a state, and then when you're in this state of operation, it's going to have a lot to do with how much and how effective, how much you can do, and how effective you are in your world to create whatever it is either you want or you don't want. But that all depends on what you're thinking about, and the images and the thoughts that you're holding in your mind. So if you can focus on it, you can achieve it, because where focus goes, energy flows. Matter follows energy. That's basically the main thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing is, you got to take control of your mind. Guard your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. What are the messages coming into your mind constantly? Like, your mind, your subconscious part of your mind that records like every experience you've ever had ever, is a 1,000,000 times more powerful information processor. Everything that happens to you, every TV show you watch, every single song you listen to, it's reinforcing all the different lines and textures that are inside the subconscious aspect of your mind. Like, in my opinion, this is like the soul that you're talking about, your experiences, your mind, will, and your emotions, you know. This stuff, like the Bible says, you need to renew your mind, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you want to change your life, you need to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, meaning you need to focus on things that have way more to do with empowering you and where you want to go and who you want to be, if you want to get what you want to get out of this life. That's the principle of the day. I'm going to expand and make a few videos on this, but the bottom line is, do the best you can with what you got. I love you guys. This is Byron Rogers. Good morning, Patrick. Always good to see you, brother. And you know where to find me. If you know anyone who could use this message, share it, spin it around, get it to them, tag them. Bam. Love y'all. Later.